Yes.
Right. Hello, guys. Hello. It's been a minute. So I missed you all too. Thank you for joining. I don't know. I know we're gonna have like a different crowd from different places because we're like going at like 11 p.m. and people are like, what? But it's all good. No judgment. No judgment.
Yeah.
I'm ready for bed, so don't judge me.
Yes.
And here we are today, as you know, Coach Marie, and we have Coach Lucy Mara from Brazil. So get ready. This is gonna be fun. So um, would you like to tell us a little bit about you? I don't wanna put your, spotlight. I'll let you do it.
Yes. So we are just like joking about my name, so we just changed like I love it. I love it. I just love to talk to people who like really, really are very sincere with me and say what they think.
They're gonna be
So
like, well, it's
yeah,
nice.
I'm
So
Mario, and I'm here living in Boston for 5 years now. Yeah, and I love being here.
oh, she's a Boston lover. Well, guess what? I'm a New Yorker. You know how we do. New Yorkers like to be in New York. So hey,
Exactly.
listen, I'm a Caribbean and African at heart because I do like where it's hot, that I don't have to worry about boots and jackets,
Yep,
So yeah, you know.
like Brazil.
I can't even complain. I can't even lie. I can't even lie at this point. So tonight, guys, we here to talk a very interesting topic. I don't know if you guys got to read it since I know it's a little bit at a different whoop, at a different time. But we would like to share with you some ideas because a lot of people are home right now. They alone and they don't know what to do with themselves anymore. Like sometimes when we talk to some clients and people don't know what to do with themselves. People that are alone don't know what to do anymore.
Yeah,
They're like they looking at walls all day, all night, and they don't know when it's gonna be over, especially if they have some underlying conditions that cause them to be home. So they're going crazy. They're ready to get out of the house for good. And then people that have a family, um, they're also going crazy because families can also drive you crazy
yeah,
a little. But so tonight we want to get into that. We want to get to the bottom of that. We
hmm
want to share with you some ideas, some things that you can do while you're at home or home alone, or while you're at home with a couple of families, or with just the wife or the husband or the children. So we want to talk to you about that. We want to share some ideas, some things that you can do to get everyone involved or to get yourself involved. Because again, we're talking about some people leave alone and some people leave in family. So we want to talk about what both can do. We don't want to just target families and leave the people that are alone and they're like bachelor and bachelorette. They're like, what am I supposed to do?
yeah,
Don't tell me anything. I'm going crazy here. So we want to share ideas um, on both sides to see, what they can do.
yeah.
So why don't we go with single life first?
hmm
Okay. So what are some ideas would you suggest for someone who's home alone
hmm
do, or some practice? Because
hmm
definitely you're like a holistic teacher. What are some practice that they can get into? I mean, I usually tell people, you might not know where you are. You don't know if you want to stay where you are. You don't know if you want to go somewhere else. You just don't know. But what are some things without making people feel like they're gonna be part of something? Like people think the minute you tell them, um, come and join me, we're gonna talk about this, they think, oh, you're gonna give them a Bible and they get scared, is this like some kind of cult? I don't wanna do it, people get scared. The minute you tell them holistic, they're thinking like there's other we're gonna hold hands,
Yeah,
cross and drink blood at the end of. No, we're not about that tonight.
yeah,
So what are some things, what are some practice with, again, without making people feel like what are some practice that regardless what your followings are, regardless who you are as a person, that you can do?
yeah. That's very important that you said that who you are, because I think in this moment, this
Mm-hmm.
is the lesson that I'm taking for myself too. It's like learning about myself, learning more, and taking the time to really experience like my daily life, like what I like to do, what I don't like to do, what makes me happy, what doesn't make me happy. Um, so I think one of the things is really talking to yourself. So when I wake up, for example, I could think that, oh, this is another boring day, and that I will be stuck at home and I don't have any friends to talk with, or I can't go out. But I can also choose to think, wow, what a wonderful day. Like I choose that it will be a wonderful day.
Yeah.
So one of the practice that I do, and I think it's really important, is to have like positive thoughts, especially when you wake up and you go to bed. So the two important times that mostly how you start your day, it's how your day will be. So if you start your day thinking like how negative will be your day because you can do things that you used to do before, I think that it's how will be your day will be.
That is so important. Like, it is so important. I don't know, like, how many. I'm trying, like, I'm making a mess. I'm trying not to put my coconut water. Coconut water. It is too late for anything else. People, coconut
Exactly.
and water.
And water.
I'm trying not to make a mess here. I'm like moving things and like, okay, like I need my mouse. But it is so important what you said, because people think like, when we talk to them and we tell them, when you wake up, when you rise up, you choose how your day go, and people always think like, what kind of crazy stuff is that? Like, it doesn't make any sense, but in reality, that's what it is. When you rise up, you decide, when you wake up, you're like, you know what, today is gonna be a perfect day.
Yes.
I'm gonna have everything is gonna work out under grace and in magical way, or however you choose to see it. Because usually, like in spiritual understanding, they say, when you say things, you say under grace, because when you don't say that, you allow things to happen the way they want to. But when you tell them how to happen, when you decide how it's going to happen, it
Yeah.
has to but happen that way. I can have so many instances I can share with everyone, with you.
Yeah.
I have done this where um the day could have gone so upside down. Don't mind me if I'm touching this. I have a little pain that's like testing me, but it's not gonna stop me. But um I've had so many times like situations that have happened to me, and it still did not steal my joy. It still did not steal my laughter. It still did not steal my smile. It still did not steal my character, who I am, the way that I love life. I love to live. I love to have friends. I love to,
Yeah.
I just like I like things that are good. I don't know what people find in bad things that they like.
Wonderful.
but I just like the good stuff. And
Yes, I just thought about one phrase that I so when you're talking, like I remember that I saw one of them speaking from Dr. Wayne Dyer, and he said the power of intention. So when you put the intention, what intention that you have for that day, for every day, for the
yeah,
day of like your life, and then it's another phrase that he always talk about is like when you change the way you look at things, things change. Because I could choose to wake up and think that my day will be whatever, but I can choose to wake up and say, wow, my day will be wonderful. And so I will also, I have also I have been doing the mirror work from Louise Hay. She always teach people to do the mirror work. So
yeah,
you look at the mirror and you say nice things to yourself. So it's not a better day than do it in the morning. So you wake up, yes, and say anything that you like about yourself.
pretty, you know, extra pretty. And,
Yes. So you look at yourself and say, you are so pretty. I love you so much. It's gonna be a wonderful day. So anything that comes to your mind, you can say, because your thoughts, they create your life. And the words that you speak also create your reality.
yes,
So it's wonderful to think positive thoughts about your life and about yourself, and also speak out about you, about your life. So the mirror work, I love the mirror work. So just to look at the mirror and say good things about myself. And when we are talking about being alone, I think that is a good thing to do too, because I can look at myself and talk to myself.
hi,
Hi, how are you today?
how you feeling?
You feeling?
Doing?
I can talk to my hair. How are you feeling, hair?
Good.
I can take good care of you today. Yeah, like think about new ways to live your life. And how you said I love life. I love like everything about life. And that is it's wonderful.
Yeah,
It's,
life is beautiful if we take the time. You know, if we take the time
yeah.
to admire life for what it is, like something I thought was beautiful. I'm trying to remember who it was. But anyhow, like I think it was it Florence? I don't remember, but I know because when we talk, we like to talk about like experiences back home when we were growing up. And
Yes.
one thing, if we think about it,
Yeah.
like in the morning, early in the morning, when the sun is about to rise up, you hear the birds, you hear the chicken, the rooster, the dog. Everybody's like salutation,
Yes.
And what are we doing?
Exactly.
We're not doing this.
Exactly.
And someone was talking like, I'm sorry, one time like they were near a zoo,
Mm-hmm.
and it just felt like a intuition to just let's go take a walk. And it so happened they're like, oh, they were with children, so they're like, oh, let's go walk by the zoo. And the second the sun was about to rise up, and
Mm,
you hear all the animals.
my gosh.
Woo!
So magical.
Just imagine how massive this is.
Yes, yes,
And I'm
yes.
like, how do people look at this and look at it like it's nothing?
Yeah.
This is what we live for.
Yes.
I'm
So
like,
we are not alone, right? If I choose to look the good things in life. So if I wake up and listen and I hear the birds, so I can, wow, that's wonderful that they can like sing for me in the morning, and we talk to them like we talk about that, right?
listen, don't judge me.
So much.
It comes to my window. What you want me to do?
Yes, right?
It's
Yeah.
so beautiful. I just don't know how do we allow society to take over life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Yep.
there would be no society without life. How did we allow society to just take over life?
Mm-hmm.
You know, what happened to life? We have to live. We have
Yes.
to become who we are. We have to allow things to manifest, and we just become so occupied, so busy. We're running up and down. It's like you work hard so you could buy the car, but you got the car, but now you can't even take a drive in the car because you got to get to work. Um, and then you jumping in the bus, in the train to go to work. The car is parked, and then you, because you had to do overtime now to go buy the house. You got the house, but you're not even sure how many bedrooms in the house because now you become so busy. You don't even have time to spend in the house. Like,
Exactly.
people, let's just get a one bedroom. Come on. It's it's like
Yeah.
this life, if you don't as we say, put your foot down,
Yes. Be
you gotta
present.
live it.
Present. Like
Yeah.
live the moment. So it's why, like, for people who live alone or think that they are alone, so they are not alone.
Never.
Um, yeah, and when they live the moments, when they can appreciate the moment,
Appreciation. Yeah.
appreciation is very important. Be grateful for their day, or be grateful for, if you think about, like, every day, every night before you go to bed, and then think about things that happen to you during the day,
Hmm.
you find so many things to be grateful for.
Yes.
So that's another, when you start to being grateful for many things that you can find in your day every day, you don't feel alone, or you don't feel depressed, or you don't feel that your life is not good, because I'm sure you'll find one thing that was you're grateful for your day. So
And that happened. On that note, I was shocked some time ago, someone was trying to convince me that there was nothing good in their day, like nothing happened. There's
yeah.
nothing to be grateful for. And I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, I was in an accident. And
Yeah.
I can tell you there's stuff to be grateful for
Yes, a lot.
even then. Because you know what? I could have been dead, but I came back alive.
Yes.
You know, it's like in life, there's always, like you said, there's always something to be grateful
Thank
for.
you.
That it may be the sun, that it may be the perfect weather, that it may be food on the table. Like, I think people, like, maybe they don't understand what it is to stay in gratitude, to be
Yeah.
in gratitude, to be grateful for. There's so
Mm-hmm.
much. I'm like, you have clothes to put on you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's enough. You drove to work safely. You came
Or
safely.
yeah, another thing that it's a good practice for gratitude is, like, when you wake up, just be grateful for where you slept. So if you have a bed, so grateful for your bed, or if you don't sleep in bed, wherever you slept, but be grateful for that place, that sacred place. And if you have a house, or if you live in somewhere, be grateful for that too.
Mm,
But I think the most important thing is, like, when you connect to yourself, and then you can really see what is the things that really matters to you in your life. You don't even, like, when you realized you're not being grateful for what you have,
yeah.
like, oh, I have this house, I have this car, I'm grateful for this house, for this car, for this, for, but you're being grateful for more, like, things that you are, or that you did, or that people did to you.
Hmm.
That it's good exercise to do too. Like, when you start to write down what you were grateful for, you can realize that, wow, like, I have so many already,
Yes.
so much.
I agree because I have let me see, do I have it here? I guess it's inside. I have like a gratitude journal. It looks
Yes.
it looks something. I love journals. Oh my god, love, like, all around here. This is like my
I
shelf.
have one too. I think say 1 minute graded, 1 minute graded. I don't remember.
Yeah,
You are amazing.
I have like the ones with the prompts and everything. And you know, I usually do like 3, 5, gratitude. Like, I'm grateful for my legs. I'm grateful for my feet. I'm grateful, because they're working. Because there was
Yeah,
a time it wasn't really working like that.
yeah,
I'm grateful today because I was able to write a sentence. So I was able to sign my own letter. You know, there was a time I couldn't, or there's someone I know that can't. You
hmm
know, I'm grateful I was able to drink. I'm grateful I was able to have breakfast today. I'm grateful for even having access to breakfast. And then, the more I was going through it, I started getting like emotional.
yes,
Like, oh my God, I have so much. I know I have so much, but it's like I didn't, like, I have so much more than I think that I have.
exactly.
Emotion, because it's really an emotional journey.
Yes,
We don't pay attention that much. We keep skipping. It's like we have it. It's like
yeah,
we don't realize how much we have until we no longer have them.
exactly,
It's
exactly.
like the fact that you can just get up and walk to the bathroom. You think everybody can walk to the bathroom. No, not everybody
Mhm.
can walk to the bathroom. Some people have to wait for someone to pick them up. Some people have to pull a chair to get
Yeah,
on before they get to the bathroom. Some
yeah,
people don't even do that at all. Some people just like grab a can, something to utilize because they can't even go that far. You know,
exactly.
it's like just going through that, or even seeing what's going on other places and stuff like
hmm
that is just, to me, that's like so much more. And sometimes because sometimes I work with, young adults, and then, they would be like so confused when you talk about gratitude. It's like, um,
But I don't have anything to be grateful
what,
for.
yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah,
my eyes just like, what do you
they
mean?
always think about something that they want but they don't have, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
And I'm like, no, it's not about the Lamborghini.
yeah,
No, it's about now. Let's stay in the present,
exactly,
Let's come back to
exactly.
the present.
And then I always remind them too, like another good exercise to do is like, okay, take a deep breath. Now, can you feel your breathing? Can you feel that you are breathing? Can you feel your heart? Can you feel? So it's
Yeah.
like you start to be grateful to be alive too, and for your breath.
Yes.
It's so things that we don't think about like every day because we are thinking about the cars or the things that we want.
It's true. And even it's so funny you said that with the deep breath. Some of them were not even able to do the deep breath because it's not something we do. We
Exactly.
we could have like skipped so many diseases, so
hmm
many other things, that
Yeah.
happens in our life, so many negativity if we would breathe. Even our organs, people that have like, you know, I don't want to minimize, I don't want anybody to misconstrue what I'm saying, with cancer, with certain things, because cancer is a lack of breath. It's a lack of breathing, it's a lack of air. For some of them, that's what caused them. It's a lack of air. So people are so busy, they're like, they don't even, people just, they excel, but they don't inhale.
Inhale.
Even
Yeah.
when inhaling, it's like,
hmm
like sometimes I, like you said, I do the breathing and I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
do you get that? Like when they so hyper, and I'm like, calm down, can you do that? And then suddenly you're like, they came in like all hyper and they walk out like, hey, how are you? How you doing? I'm like, you see so many beautiful people around you couldn't see before because
Exactly.
you're running. Oh my God. I have the paper due. I have to. No, you don't have to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You
Yes.
have to be human and die. I would say black and die, but some people were born black, they did not die black. Some fingers to some people I used to know, and I'm like, is that or the voice is almost like you, but I'm not sure what is this, you know? So I used to say that, all you gotta do is be black and die. But nowadays it's like you just gotta
Human.
be alive.
Human. Yeah. So
So
another important point is that take care of your body. Like the breathing work is one, but also like so if I'm feeling depressed, how can I like get the energy again and like feel better and feel happy? So one of the things exercise. Anything. So maybe take a walk to a park close to your house, or maybe you I love that I have the river here in Boston, and then sometimes I take a walk to the river and it's already like 30 minutes, and then like I can see the sunset there, and so I can be closer to the nature, and then I come back, so it's like almost 2 hours like walking, and I saw the beautiful view and I feel much better. So I feel like, wow, this day was wonderful. And what did I do? I took a walk and
free.
saw the sunset and free, and I was enjoying myself, my company with nature, and I saw other people too. So like we are never alone. Even if you live alone, if you feel sometimes that you're alone, start to look around, start to look for the things that you can start doing that maybe you didn't do before. Maybe you can start doing something that you didn't have time before to do, or you always wanted to do, but maybe like you have, instead of doing what you want to do, you have to go to see the family and now you don't need to. So you can start doing things that
What's going on? I, it's like you some houses you gotta go, you gotta think twice.
yes.
Do I really want to do this on a Sunday?
Exactly.
But that is so true. That is so true because um we are so occupied. People run and be so busy, and at the end of the day, we don't realize how much we needed to take care of ourselves until something happens.
Yes.
Until people go to work and they collapse,
Yeah.
until people, someone falls asleep behind the wheel
Yeah.
and end up on a tree,
Yeah.
people don't realize how much they need to take care of themselves until
Mhm.
something happens. It's
Yeah.
like, why? Why did something needed to happen? Why
Exactly.
don't you just pick up your water? Just drink
Yeah.
your water. It doesn't take anything. You don't have to have crystal if you don't want stone crystal, whatever you call it. Just get the regular water.
Yes. Yeah.
Like this is filled up also with water.
Also with water.
There's no reason for you because it's like a lot of times the things that cause you to go to the hospital are things you could have prevented on your own.
For
Drink
sure.
your water, take a walk, like you say,
Yeah.
um um make better choices with your food.
Yep.
Skip the fast food, come home and do something. It's like, honestly, like now with all the YouTube university, you even if you don't know how to cook, a lot of them use the excuse of, I don't know how to cook, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do all the food my mom did, and that. You don't have to. You
Yeah.
can look online, or you can even it's like,
Your own recipes. Yeah.
yeah, do
Create
your
your
own
own.
recipe, or you can order it. Now I see they order those healthy food. I'm like, wow, what kind of time are we turning into? There's, I want to say there's no excuse. I know someone is gonna find some kind of excuse somewhere, somehow, some way.
And as a personal trainer too, and I what I listen from people is that I don't have time to do exercises. Oh, I always forget to eat healthy food, or like I
Forget to.
understand.
I agree.
No, I have
Yeah, I heard
to.
that too.
So it's like it's some things that of course we can help people to feel better. We can help with our advice, but we can't do for them. Like,
Exactly.
yeah, we really, really have to think to ourselves and say, okay, I want a better life. I want to change something in my life. I have to do something different that I have been doing until now. So I have to do something different.
Mm-hmm.
So it's and take care of your body is not only about exercise, but like you said, healthy foods, or take care of your health. Because if you don't have time now to take care of your health, you have to arrange a time to take care of the disease later.
Because
So
yeah, because everything you're skipping now that could have been for free, taking a walk for free at the park.
yeah,
Listen, if you're me, you take it in your house. you know, you go up and down in the kitchen, back around to the living room, into the room, into the other bedroom. If you me, you open the windows. You take a walk at home.
yes, yes,
And I don't want to mess with anything right now. So I walk out. Sometimes I
anything.
walk outside, but
You move.
I do the outside too. But it's just like all the things that you're skipping that could have been for free, and now you're gonna pay somebody thousands of dollars. You're gonna be in debt for
Yeah,
something you could have done for free. You know,
exactly.
obesity, heart problems, stroke,
Yeah,
um, all the various heart disease. Uh,
yeah,
I don't know, like myriads of things out there that you can get. Just take care of yourself, and it all intertwined with self love.
mm-hmm.
With the same practice we were talking about. As you mentioned, the
Yep,
mirror and stuff like that.
yep,
So if people would dare, I say dare because now it's a dare, do or dare, if they
yeah,
would dare to do those just a little bit of things like that, you could save yourself so much more. You could
yes,
you could save your life. And not only that, I've been thinking because I'm working like on another book right now,
mm-hmm.
and it made me realize just the same way you want to have a restaurant, you want to write a book, you want to have wealth to leave a legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Your health is a legacy too.
Yeah,
Have you ever known a family and you're like, oh, these people, like if you want to, I don't want to pick on stars, but if you want to look at certain families, you're like, oh my God, these people, they always look so good, and those people, not so much. Always like, this is also a legacy.
yeah,
You take good care of yourself. Your daughter will do the same eventually if we get a daughter like that.
yeah.
If,
Talking about family now, like, right? Like we talk about alone, being alone, but like being in family now in this time. So it's a wonderful thing to do things together.
yeah.
But I think like even though if you are in with your family and sometimes you feel like wow, it's too much sometimes because you are with them all the time and like you use not you didn't wasn't with them.
Oh,
It's how like I hear from many things from many people. So I think when you start doing things that you like, so when you have a big family, or even if you don't have a big family, but you have to live with your family again, and then you have to spend time with them, do things that you like to do for yourself, and then you be a better person for your family too. So when, like you said, when you do the self-love work,
mhm.
if I love myself, I want to be gentle with myself, I want to be kind with myself,
Mm,
and then
passionate.
I will be gentle
Yeah.
and kind with my who are around me too.
Mhm.
So do like nice things together is cool, is nice, but take care of yourself also helps the environment.
Yes, yes, yes. I agree totally with that. I'm trying to think which book that I mentioned that in. Um, that when you take care of yourself, because especially for us as women,
Yep.
we tend to have that ideology, or we have that culture of taking care of everybody else.
Everything.
And at the end of the day, we're like, oh, I don't have time to wash my hair. Oh, I don't have time. I'll just put that on. Oh, but
Yeah.
everybody looks good. Why you look like that?
Yes.
So everybody, I don't know, feels good. But what I feel and what I realize is that us, when we take care of ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
when we make sure we eat, you
Mm-hmm.
instead of being the last plate, be the first plate,
Yeah.
instead of being the last to shower, be the
Mm-hmm.
first to shower. Because
Mm-hmm.
it's like we always have the excuse of, well, I have to wash the dishes. I have to. No, you don't. You don't have
Yes.
to. Delegate the task.
Mm-hmm.
You cleaning, call. Like I call my son, I'm like, take care of this side, take all these things out. I don't
Yeah.
mind, I'll clean it up, I'll fix. But you know what? I'm not the only person here. He
Yes.
picks up the garbage all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, of course, as a boy, he's into tech. He's a very techie.
Yes.
He doesn't want to deal with that. And I'm like, well, until you get me someone to take care of it, it's your job.
Yes.
Well, you hire somebody, you're gonna help me. And he knows already. He takes care of the garbage. He's really sweet. But it's like, instead of me taking care of the garbage, taking care of this, taking
Everything.
care of that, no, delegate some of the tasks. That's what I would share with some of the moms that are here tonight. It's just like, share some of the tasks. Don't put it all on you, and you abusing. That's self-abuse. You abusing yourself by doing that. Take good care of yourself. When they see you taking good care of yourself, that pushes them, or
Yeah.
that forces them to
Mm-hmm.
also take care of themselves. And
Yeah.
eventually, that's how you leave your legacy, because it becomes natural for
Mm-hmm.
the entire family to just take care of themselves. Like your kids will automatically like look good when they going somewhere. They don't want to wear all these baggy clothes. They will wear like nice fitting clothes that looks good on them, and people be like, "How old are you? You kind of look," It's like I feel like that's what it is. That's the key. That's the secret. If there's a secret,
Yeah.
you can be giving it for free, right? That's what.
Yes.
There's a key. That's the key, ladies and gentlemen. Mothers, take care of yourself. It will eventually allow it's like, by you taking care of yourself, you're giving others in the home
Yeah.
permission to take good care of themselves, and to also take good care of you.
Yeah.
Because I've seen people like abusing themselves so much, and then like everybody else abuse them, because you know what? That's what they do to themselves. It's like, no, honey, no, we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna take good care of myself. You're gonna take good care of yourself. I will help you when you need my help, but you're not gonna throw your clothes here like when we're doing laundry. No, he also helps. He's young, but he also knows
Yeah.
once he's coming, I don't even have to say anything. He just goes and get it, because you know what? We share. We do everything. Not that I can anyway nowadays, but
And when they see you happy as a mother,
and
so it will make them happy too.
contagious, contagious. Because if we don't do that, that's how they're gonna become. When they grow up, they're gonna be like 16 years old. Oh my God, I don't have time. I gotta go to work.
Mhm.
overtime. Look, I need the overtime. Without the overtime, I can't pay. I need to pay for school. I need to pay. No, you don't. Calm down. Breathe. Calm down. Take a walk. And sometimes that's what I do. If you're getting frustrated, go take a walk.
Yes, yes,
Take a walk. Or
yes.
go meditate. Because I know like the meditation is a different process because now I want you to chant too. I have to come back. Nope. I don't see it in your face. Go.
Go back.
Oh yeah, they pick the walk. Like they'll go for the walk. Like, yeah, I'll take a walk, lady. Leave me alone. Or you don't want to get into my riding. You're gonna sit there and write with me. Come on.
Yes, yes.
Let's go. Let's write. Let's fill up that notebook. You know.
But Mary, one thing when you talk about meditation, right? People say, "Oh, I can't meditate." But even like when we did that breathing work, if you do that like 3 times, so you close your eyes and do the breathing work, take a deep breath, and then exhale, breathing, breathe out, and you do that slowly, and now you start to feel that your breath is like slow down.
Mhm.
This is a kind of meditation already. So you can start like this. So if you say I can't meditate, you can start just taking deep breaths like during the day, even if it's only like 17 seconds. You already are meditating.
Yeah.
You don't need to sit down for an hour.
Exactly. That's what it is. People think like meditation is like that 5 hours sitting down.
Yeah.
No, that's not what it is. It's like 5 minutes is all you got. Guess what?
Exactly. You can find your
You know?
own pace. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know another thing you can see with people when you do the breathing, it's like people tend to stay like this.
Yeah. So tense. And then when you work
You see down and down. Ow. Ow.
when I used to live in São Paulo, I was so stressed there because it's like a big city, so it's like so stressful for me. So and then I went to a park, and then some woman was like giving massage, and I sat down, and she was like giving massage, and she was like, "Relax." I was like, "I am,"
Relax.
and she was like, "No, you're not." I was like,
I know that
I
one.
am relaxed. And she was like, "No, you're not. Just relax." Oh my gosh, I am relaxed. She was like, "You are not." I don't know how to relax.
I know that one so well. I'm gonna be quiet. I'll let you handle that.
You don't even like you even like don't realize how
Yeah.
tense you are all the time. So it's right what you said. When you relax and take a deep breath, you already feel this like the heavy weight that were in your shoulders just
Mm. I do. I tend to do that a lot. For me, it's like I have pain. So it's hard for me. Like when I was in so much pain, it was hard for me to put my shoulders down because once I put them, when I like, you could literally sit on my shoulders, they would be like this, and then they're like, "Put your shoulders down." I'm like, that happened to me at a doctor's office, and
Yeah.
you know, at least you, that was less embarrassing. It wasn't on record.
Yeah.
But it was the same. It was like, but I mean, on my case, it was like, I'm sure with the
Pain.
stress as well. But with me, with pain, I mean, the pain is stressful.
Exactly.
I want it to go away, and it's not going away. And it's like, so all the time, it's like, it's in my head. And it's like, so I'm like this, and I'm just like, oh my
God. Relax when you're in pain.
Yeah, I'm just like, when is this gonna go away?
Yes.
When is this gonna go away? And I stay like that. And for a long time until I started doing the breathing, and like, what a difference. That's how I used to be. I was like, I think I'm gaining so much weight. My neck is going like
and I was just relax.
I didn't want to go out. I'm like, oh my God. I think all this time being inside. made me gain weight. And it's like all the mark from my neck was really my shoulder not being down.
No. Yeah.
I'm like, wow,
Mm-hmm.
what a like
Yeah.
that was like something. And now so like I wake up, I'm like, let's go.
You know what to do.
We're not doing that again.
Yes, yes.
It is. Because even like sometimes, like one time I had someone that came over and they were like, because I'm like that, I tend to sit at the edge of chairs,
Okay.
not because of stress, because when I grew up, I had like dance, I had ballet. So
Yeah.
you got to sit straight all the time. And these chairs are like this. And I'm like, I'm not a man. Like, it makes me feel so masculine to be like, yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. Like, I'm like, no,
Yeah.
that's not.
Okay.
I tend to like when I'm on a chair like this, I tend to turn them a little bit and I sit at the edge and I'm like on the desk and they're like, are you leaving? And I'm like, no, I just don't like to sit back. And someone that came to see me did the same thing. They were like right at the edge of the thing, but them, it's not because they had dance class. It was just because they were so stressed out.
Mm-hmm.
Lies like that. I'm like, listen, you're damaging my chair, like sitting.
Yes.
I'm like sitting at. It's either you stand or you sit properly. Okay. But that's another thing. Like you're always at the edge. If you notice, people are always at the edge of their chair. They always like this, not because they're upset, but they are so stressed.
Yeah.
They're ready to go. They're ready to go. They don't have time
The body language.
to all of that.
Body language. Do you know that when Louise Hay were doing her speaking, if she saw someone crossing their arms, she would say, "Can you uncross your arm, please?" Because it's like when you cross, is that when you are angry, like when you're angry, you do that, or when you don't want to listen, you do that. So you have to be open and receptive to listen to what I wanted to tell you. And but if you are not open, it can't.
You can enter.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a good thing to do too when you wake up to open your arms,
Yeah.
breathing, do the breathing work, look at the sun, listen the birds. What else?
Yes. Yes to all of that.
Yes, yes, yes. Say yes to everything and say yes to your day, to your life.
Yeah. And that makes sense, that makes so much sense. Just say
Yes.
yes to your life. Whatever it is that's not working, if you say yes to your life,
We
make
start to work
a
on
commitment,
everything.
make a commitment, take action. That
Yes,
it may be something simple, like, because everything we've said so far can apply to both sides.
exactly.
So we don't even have to like really pick anything specific.
Yes,
If
yes,
you live alone, even if you live in family, you all can do that. You all can take a walk, or you one can take a walk
exactly.
and make it happen. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you have any closing words or you want me
Okay, I have one thing to close. Have fun. Have
Mm.
fun. So what it's like okay, I will read that. It's from Louise Hay too. So she says, remember the things that gave you joy as a child. Incorporate them into your life now.
Mm.
Find a way to have fun with everything you do. Let yourself express the joy of living. Smile, laugh, rejoice, and the universe rejoices with you. Whoa.
It can't get any better than see, I even have a hiccup. So it's all good. No, definitely. Definitely. And another thing, I think I shared in one of uh, the workshops that I did with another coach is that like everybody's rushing and running and other people try to get to heaven and yada yada. But one thing I like to leave people with sometimes, just to boggle your mind, not to do anything else, please don't come for me. I don't have the time for it. It's just, how come, how do you know if you're not in heaven right now? We're rushing to go get more money. How do you know you don't have a lot of money right now? How do you know anything if you don't take a chance at your life? Because when you wake up in the morning, when you're doing all that stuff that's stressing you out, is because you're doing something for someone else. But what would happen if you slow down, or if you stop all that and do something for yourself?
Yes.
Just take a chance at yourself. You
Yes.
know, give a
Yes.
little love to yourself. Um, give a little kiss to yourself. Give a little care, a little TLC to yourself. And then I promise you, your life should get better. The way that everything is, the way that everything is going crazy, it's gotta slow down. It can't continue that way. So that's it for us tonight.
Yes.
Mm, I hope you had fun. Hope that you learn some methods where you can take a little bit of better care of yourself in the middle of all of this chaos.
Wonderful life.
Like, some people live, and I mean, some people died and they never even got to live.
Yes.
So we're just sharing all of that with you, hoping that you will get a chance at life,
Hmm.
before expiration comes.
Yes.
Thank you so much for taking the time for being with us. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Cosimara.
Thank you so much.
Hopefully we can do a couple more. We
For
can do
sure.
more. Let's go in town. And
Yes.
um, everybody, thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being so kind. Thank you for being patient. Until then,
Yes. Thank you.
namaste. Mwah!
Namaste.
I did the wrong side. I'm like, wait.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Let me do it again.